Hello, my name is Dr. Amy Climer, and I am the designer and the instructor for the Leading Engaging Virtual Meetings course. And I wanted to give you a bit of an overview about the two courses, Level 1 and Level 2, so that you have a sense of, hey, is this a good fit for you? The first thing you should know is that this course is for people who want to lead engaging meetings or trainings. So if you are working in a virtual space and you want to do that better, this is a good course for you. Level 1 is the foundational course where we get into elements of technology. We talk about how to design meetings and then how to deliver them well. Those are the three big elements in the course. And Level 1 is for nearly everyone. If you have a lot of experience facilitating online meetings or online trainings, then maybe it makes sense to skip Level 1, but I would say 90% of people do Level 1. Most people, about 80% of students, do Level 1 and 2 because together it's a really great deal. Level 1's a bit more focused on meetings and foundational elements, and then Level 2, we get more into the experiential elements you might use in a training. We get into a lot of tools and techniques, and I want to give you a preview of Level 1 just so you get a sense of what the course looks like once you get inside. Once you get into the course, this is what you'll see. This is the course website, and there are two main components to the course. The first is there are 2 live sessions for each level. So Level 1 has 2 live sessions and Level 2 has 2 more sessions. And the live sessions are designed to give you a chance of experiencing some of the different tools and techniques, particularly from a participant perspective. And then also as a place just as a Q&A to ask questions. And you can either submit questions in advance or you can ask questions in the moment. And what I've learned so far, what I've experienced so far in the program is that people are really getting to know each other, and the live sessions have been a huge hit. Now, not everybody can make the sessions live, of course. No big deal. They're recorded and they're put into the course so you can watch them afterwards. There are people from around the world in this, so catching all the time zones can be a little tricky. But no worries, the recordings are there. And you can submit a question in advance, even if you're not going to be in the live call. So the live calls are a part of the course. The other part is the actual website with all the different elements, all the lessons in the course. And so I'm going to walk you through what those look like. So of course, there's the beginning, the introduction, with some information. Particularly, I think most important is your technology attitude. So there's an important video there to watch at the beginning. And then there are 3 main components. There's the technology section, where we'll look at really like your mic, your camera, your audio, your video, your lighting, as well as the physical space that you are doing your work in and doing the trainings in. We'll look at the design. The design is everything that you do before you actually begin the meeting or the training. So what are all those elements there? And then finally, the last portion is the delivery. So what happens when you're actually in the moment, in the meeting, and we look at that. And then at the bottom, there's some resources. There's some stuff that I have just curated and gathered that you can explore, some fun things, and then what not to do. And there's some really interesting things that other people have chosen to do in meetings that you should know about so you don't make those same mistakes. So I've put a section down there. Let me show you an example of what happens when you click on one of the lessons. So if I click on the setting up your physical space lesson, you'll notice there's a video. Almost every lesson has a video that goes along with it. These are short, anywhere from like maybe 2 to 3 minutes up to about 10 minutes. And you can watch the video. It's usually me talking, but then there's also some other elements. Like in this one, for instance, you get to see the physical space, not just of what you see right now behind you, but everything that I see and how I've set that up so that I can work really well. And then underneath that, there's some text, there's a body, some written parts of the lesson. And then when you get to the end, you mark it as complete and you can go on to the next lesson. In this case, is lighting. Some of the lessons have some tasks for you to do. Some of them are more informational for you to just kind of file away and to use as needed. You can go through this course in whatever order makes sense for you. I've put it in a progression that I think makes sense, but you might have a different need. For instance, Say you have an important meeting in 2 days and you don't actually have a whole lot of time to worry about your physical space, but you really want to get into the design. Cool. You can jump right there into the design and you can watch the videos in whatever order makes sense for you. The other part of the course that I am very excited about is the community conversations. And this is a forum space very similar to, say, a Facebook group where you can go in, you can ask questions. People have been inviting other people to participate in some practice sessions with them so they can practice all these techniques that they're learning or get feedback on my physical space. Like, hey, tell me what you think. What about this lighting? How should I change that? And so there is a community forming, which is really nice. Level 1 and level 2 participants are both in the same community forum, which is also helpful. So that's a little bit of an overview about level 1 and what the course looks like. Level 2 is very similar, same format, just of course different videos, right? And level 2, we get more into the experiential elements of designing and delivering a training. And we talk about some more advanced tools and techniques. If you do both courses together, it's a great deal. You get $30 off both courses. If just one makes sense, I highly recommend taking level 1. If you think you want to jump right to level 2, just shoot me a quick email and let's chat to make sure it's a good fit for you so that you're not missing some important pieces. And a couple of people have done that, and so if it works for you, totally fine. If you have any questions, send me an email and I will get back to you quickly, but I look forward to seeing you in the class. Bye.